Today I show you how to add a password to your phone so that when you unlock the phone it will ask for a password or a PIN, how it's called, or have to use the fingerprint. My phone here, my new phone here, it needs the passcode, but the old phone, I disabled the password, so there is no password. There is no fingerprint sensor here. This is my old Xiaomi Mi 9 phone. The settings for whether the phone is asking you for a fingerprint or a Face ID, face unlock, or a PIN or a password, they're called the screen lock settings, and you can go to the settings here. And in the settings you have security, and under security you have the option for screen lock. This is my new phone, the Sony Xperia 1 Mark V, and it has the PIN settings. The PIN is enabled. More settings here. If you want to enable or disable these settings more, it's up to you, but the screen lock method, to change it you have to enter your current password or PIN. Even if you have the fingerprint unlock, you have to enter the phone PIN, and here I have the option to choose swipe, pattern, PIN, password. These are the options. If it was none, I would choose one of those. The fingerprint unlock is actually a separate thing. First you need to set up a device code, the password for the device itself. So this is my old phone, the Xiaomi Mi 9, and I go into the settings. I go into the settings here and search for passwords and security for this one. So this might be a little bit different, but you usually see passwords or security or passwords and security. I have here the screen lock function. Things are not exactly the same as on my new phone, but you see that it's pretty similar. And because I don't have any screen lock set yet, I could choose a pattern, PIN, or a password. So I could choose a pattern. So it's important to remember your password, and if you forget it, you have to erase all the data on your phone, including photos, and then you set a new one. So you really want to remember the password, the pattern. So the pattern here is like this. You make these shapes like that, and I will clear it. I will do it again. So do a pattern. The pattern is like this. You draw things on the screen like that, and you can only fill the available spaces. You can't go like this left and right, for example. And if they don't match, then it means that I entered it wrong, which is good because I have to remember it. What I like to do actually is use a PIN, or you can even use a password. So the password, it will allow you any characters, and let's say change it to English. First of all, you can also make your password visible as you type it, so it's easier to see what you actually typed. But the best option, I believe, is to use the PIN. So when you use the PIN, it's just numbers as you might be used to it, and you have to enter a 4 to 16 digit PIN. And I could say 6 digits. I could see it. I mean, this is just an example for you. I will not set this PIN. I will change it later. So I will confirm the PIN. You should not use this PIN. You should use different numbers like 09147 or 35014 or something like this. Not sequences like this, because it's easy to guess. And also not 11111 or 0000. Okay, so I save it. After you can add your fingerprint to unlock the device, and add it. It's something about screen protectors. So now I will add the fingerprint. I keep pressing the button. The fingerprint is here. On some phones, the fingerprint sensor might be on the side. The older Android phones had the fingerprint sensor on the back, so you might have to do that. But I guess you know where is the fingerprint sensor on your phone by now, and just change the position of the finger every time you press it, like that. Keep changing it The reason to change the position is so that it's better to unlock. When it's done, it's already there. And you can also add a new fingerprint, and I have to enter the passcode which I set before. And now I can use the other finger, move it around a little bit, like that. If you use the face unlock or face ID, then you don't really have to use this. It will just look at your face, but you still have to set it up. So now there are 2 fingerprints, and I lock the phone. And when I unlock it, it will ask me for the passcode or fingerprint. So I'll show you also with the passcode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's working. That's how it's working. So I can unlock with one finger. I can also unlock with both fingers. And this is how you add a pin to your phone, so that if the phone is locked, nobody can read the messages. They can look at the files on the phone without you having to enter the code or you put the fingerprint. Thanks for watching. They're very similar. Oh yeah.